tonight I have witnessed a new documentary, and for some reason the only theater that it's playing it right now is the one that's right behind me. So I really wanted to search this film out, even though I didn't know much about it. I only knew subject matter, I knew the title, I didn't see the trailer or any posters yet. The film is called The Hornet's Nest, and it follows the men and women as they are serving the country and fighting the war in Afghanistan. But what's curious about this film that I didn't know about, of course I didn't know much about this film, I only knew what I just told you, is that we get to see this story through the eyes of two journalists. One is an experienced journalist, he's been doing this for a very long time, but it's kept him away from his family. So what he's decided to do is to bring his grown son with him to experience this father and son experience in the war and to actually experience it firsthand. And that's one thing I really liked from this movie to begin with. We didn't get a lot of talking heads from people that hadn't been a part of this experience, this war, this whole taping of what's going on. We mainly get to hear this through the eyes and mind of the men and women who are serving, as well as the journalists themselves. They're really the only talking heads in the entire film, which I really appreciated. But going into this movie not knowing much about it, I was really moved by what I just saw, and I was really grateful that I just walked into this movie completely blind. I'm just really sad that the theater behind me seems to be the only theater that's playing it right now, and I would like for this movie to get seen more, because I thought it was a really exceptional documentary. And what I liked about it the most was that it's first hands-on. It's just hands-on. We get right in there. It's just the closest to war I hope I ever get in my entire life, and it makes me just grateful and admire the men and women who are serving this country today. And I support them wholeheartedly, and I hope that they return home safely. But we get to meet a lot of people that get to return home, and sadly a lot of that don't. And we get to see both sides of that, and we're really right in there as they are in Afghanistan fighting the Taliban, and just amazing journalist filmmaking going on right here. And what really intrigued me the most is that this guy would bring his own son, his grown son, he's over 20 or 30 maybe, and he would bring him along for this experience. Maybe his son is interested in journalism. It seems like that's probably the case. But just the fear of his son could get killed, and he's just out there doing what he's doing, and it's a chance for them to bond. But what a crazy chance! What a crazy opportunity for them to come together and experience this together, and just to meet the men and women who are fighting hands-on. They're up in the front. They're risking their lives so I can make this silly video and talk about movies, what I enjoy in a country that I love. And in America, I'm grateful to be living in America, and for even with all its problems, I'm grateful to have the freedoms I have, to do what I want to do, to actually go to the theater and see a movie like this and experience it, and just let it be a helpful reminder of what's going on in my life and the things that are going on in the world, that I should be grateful that men and women are risking their lives so I can have freedom. And I'm really grateful for that. I was really moved by this movie, especially when it does examine the people that don't make it, the soldiers that don't make it, and you get to see it right up front. And it's a challenging film. It's a movie that I'm not going to forget. It's a great change of pace after all these big, huge, fun blockbusters that I've seen, and I'm going to continue to see throughout the summer. But this is probably one of the most important films that I've seen this summer so far. There are some issues technically and production-wise that kind of took me out of the experience that I'm not really going to get into. It's not really that important, because in the end, this movie is very moving. It's a movie that will be a healthy reminder to the youth of America to be just grateful and thankful for what you have. When things are going not your way, it could be a lot worse. And you should be grateful that you have families, that you have freedoms, that you're able to do what you want to do, especially in America. And this is just a great reminder for that. Kudos to the filmmakers, to the journalists who brought this footage to us, that we get to see, that we get to experience, because this is the closest I really ever want to get to this experience. I'm glad I could be safely in a movie theater and enjoy this movie on an entertainment level, on a spiritual level, on an engaging level, on a patriotic level, on a profound level, a very profound film. and a movie that I'm not going to forget anytime soon. I highly recommend it. It's probably not playing anywhere. I don't know where this movie is actually playing. If you've seen the film, please comment below. Let me know where you saw it. If you've seen the film, what did you think about it? And I'm guessing the rest of us who haven't seen it yet will probably have to wait till it's online. It's on Netflix, hopefully, or Amazon, or Hulu Plus, one of those streaming websites, because I hope this movie gets seen. It's just another important reminder of what the brave men and women are doing right now that are our ages, in our 20s and our 30s, fighting for this country so we can have freedom and the freedom of many, many others. So anyways, great film, highly recommend it. Check out The Hornet's Nest, and I give the film a solid 3.5 stars out of 4. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook, and please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. Also go to Long Beach Acting and Film Association right here on Facebook and Twitter. Please also go to MoviePilot.com, and if you've enjoyed this video review, please click right here, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you continue to have a great night, a great life, and a great day, whatever you do. Be safe, be strong, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace be with you, my friends.